Hello everyone, today we will be seeing on how to interface an LCD with the 8051 microcontroller. Now let us begin with the assembly language programming first. Now once we begin the program here, these four are the names that we are going to be using in the program further on for these pins respectively. These are just used so that writing the program can be a bit easier to remember. Now the key thing with the LCD is that there are some commands. There's a command chart that you can get off Google, and you can check what all commands you can do for your own function. Now the commands that we are using here need not be the commands that you might want to use, but then this is just for an example. So now let us move ahead. Once you figure out what all commands you need to use for the LCD interfacing, I'll show you on how to get the command latched on to the LCD. Now once you move your command to the accumulator, you call this function command. Now we need to remember that there might be multiple ways of doing this, but this is how I do it. So let's see. So now this is my command label, and now we move the data from the accumulator to the data pins of the LCD, and the RS pin needs to be cleared so to tell the LCD that the data which is incoming, the information which is incoming, is a command. And then we need to clear the read-write pins for the writing operation. That means that we are writing something to the LCD. It may be a command or data. And then we need to toggle the enable pin from high to low so that the LCD can latch on to the information that we have just passed on. And since the LCD is obviously a little slower than the 8051 processor, we need to give it some delay so that it can latch on to the command or information that we have passed on. So this is the delay that we have used here. Now you can also keep checking the 8th bit of the data while reading. It's a busy flag that the LCD uses. That when it's busy, it'll you can keep checking that flag, but then this delay here should be more than sufficient for the LCD to latch on to the command. So I'm just going to use that here, and once we have given all the commands, we keep repeatedly calling this command function after every single command that we want to give to the LCD. Once we have done that, we do a similar thing for the data. We move the data to the accumulator and call the data command. We call the data label, I'm sorry, and the data label here looks something like this. We move the data to the LCD data pins, and the key difference here lies between setting the RS pin on the LCD. Now setting the RS pin is for telling the LCD that the incoming information is data, and as we saw earlier, the clearing the RS pin was for the command. Now the rest is the same. You clear the read-write pin for telling the LCD that we are writing something onto it, then you toggle the enable pin, and then you call the busy program. So now this is very simple and a very easy way of writing something to the LCD that you want. Make sure that these pins are correctly defined. These might be different for your LCD. This is just an example over here. Now I'll show you the Proteus simulation for the same. Let us see. Okay, so this is the setup. This is my 8051 microcontroller, and this is my LCD. Notice here that the pins are not the same as in the assembly language program. This is because Proteus uses these kind. Now we have run the program, and you can see whatever data we wanted has been printed over here. So this is about it for the Proteus simulation. Now let us see the same in hardware. So let us see the hardware implementation. Just follow the steps. Make sure your frequency is right. You have checked on these two options. You're creating an hex file, and you go to the debug. Use the KEIL monitor 51 driver. The settings, set the right port, the right baud rate. Click on OK, and you're ready to run. Just compile and build the program before you can go ahead. So that's. And now you can run the program, and now you'll see that the data has been printed onto the LCD. So that's about it, folks. I'm sorry if it's not really clear that the data is onto the LCD. Thank you so much for watching. So please like, subscribe, comment, and any questions that you have, you can leave them down there. Thank you so much.